Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time watching a video on my channel, hi. So this series is something that I've been wanting to work on for a very long time, and I think it's about time that I start a series so that I can keep sort of a consistent weekly upload on my channel and on my Instagram. So in this series, what I'm going to do is basically talk about everything skincare, specifically regarding K-beauty that's relevant to the Malaysian scene. So about routines or skincare products that I think are suitable for the Malaysian weather and the kind of Malaysian skin that you usually see. So I've decided to name this series MySkin. Because the letters MY is often used as a short form for anything Malaysia, I guess. And also my philosophy when it comes to skincare, no matter who you are, you should always tailor your skincare so that it fits you specifically. You should be personally tailored to your needs. And also because most of the time I'll be talking about my skin and my skin routines. But a quick disclaimer, I am not someone that is professionally trained. I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a beautician. I have whatever knowledge that I am sharing is what I've gained through studying, learning from other people who have this type of knowledge. And from time to time, I'm definitely gonna introduce people that are more knowledgeable than I am about the skincare. I'm gonna just quickly name a few now. I learned a lot about skincare through Joan Keem. I'm gonna link her page and all these people's pages down below. So Joan Keem, Edward Avilla is quite good as well. I love Charlotte Cho. She really knows her stuff, and she gives you very specific details about ingredients which are good for your skin, which I love about. And Liah Yoo, who has very sensitive skin and talks a lot about products which are suitable for people with sensitive skin. So for the first episode, I'm basically going to talk about two things. It's basic introduction to skincare, so I'm going to talk about skin types and skin concerns, and how to figure out what kind of skin type and what skin concern you might have. And the second part, I'm going to be introducing a basic skincare routine. And what I mean by basic is this is basically the bare minimum that I think you should do, at least to keep your skin, to take care of your skin. I don't think it's sufficient, but I think it is definitely the sort of minimum line. I'm currently not wearing any makeup, only lipstick because I am pale. Not pale. I always look sick without any lipstick on because my lips don't have a lot of pigment in them. So yeah, if you want to skip the whole skin type section, you can jump to this timestamp that I'm going to put in the corner. So firstly, there are 4 main skin types, and you'll see that a lot of brands actually have lines of products that caters to specifically to each skin type. And knowing your skin type can help you choose better products that suited to your skin, and that these products will probably work better to deal with the kind of issues that you have. So the first skin type is normal skin. So normal skin means your skin isn't too oily, it isn't too dry, you have a well-balanced ratio of oil, I guess, in your skin. It's healthy, it's supple, you don't really break out much because of there's no imbalances in terms of how much oil your skin is producing. If you have normal skin, you're very lucky, and you probably don't need much to take care of your skin. For you to know what skin type you have, I like to do a test using either an oil blotting paper or a really thin tissue paper. And what you basically do is, in the morning after you wash and cleanse your face, don't put any product on your face, and after about 2-3 hours you get an oil blotting paper and put it on your skin and see if it sticks. So you don't have to wipe it, you don't have to see the oil, you just need to put it on your face and see what would happen. So for normal skin, the blotting paper should sort of stick on your skin, not too well, but it won't exactly fall off either, or the blotting paper will fall off a little bit after you've stuck it onto your cheek. You can do the same thing with the tissue paper as well, and it's the same concept. If the tissue sticks on for a bit and then falls off, then you most probably have normal skin. The second skin type that can be found is the dry skin. Now everything, when it comes to skin types or skin concern, everything sort of exists on a spectrum. So you might have really, really dry skin, or you might just have slightly dry skin. But common features of having dry skin is a feeling of tightness in your skin. You do feel that your skin is dry, and also sometimes if you're quite dry, you can feel your skin's kind of a bit flaky and a bit dull. So once again, you'll do the same test with either the blotting paper or the blotting paper or the tissue. This time, if your blotting paper or tissue doesn't stick to your skin at all, it falls off the moment you try to stick it on your skin, then you most probably have dry skin. So when it comes to dry skin, your objective when it comes to skincare is to find products that will help provide ample moisture to your skin, so that your skin won't be dry anymore. People with dry skin tend to develop fine lines, and when you wear makeup, you'll see that a lot of the time your makeup becomes, it looks a bit cakey because the liquid in your foundation has been absorbed into your skin. The third skin type is a skin type that is quite common in Malaysia, and it's the oily skin type. And this is when your oil glands in your skin, in your face, produce too much oil, and therefore makes your face a bit oily. So you usually see that your skin becomes a lot shinier throughout the day. You know, for people who use blotting paper, you know, you go through a lot of these, a lot of blotting papers just to blot oil out. Yeah, and a lot of the times, because of your over excess sebum production, you tend to also break out quite often. And once again, with the test, you want to see if your blotting paper or your thin tissue paper actually really sticks on very well into your skin. So if it sticks on and it doesn't move at all, it means that you have oily skin. Probably means that you have oily skin. And the last skin type is combination skin. Combination skin is what I think causes a lot of confusion for people, because most of the time they are combination skin, and what it is basically you have some parts of your face that experience dryness and some parts of your face overproducing oil, and therefore is oily. And the areas that are most commonly divided into dry and oily is what we call the U shape and the U zone and the T zone. So your U zone is your cheek area, and that is usually dry for combination skin people. And for the T zone, which is your forehead and your nose, is most often when you're oily. There are products that target specific concerns for combination skin people, but you can also mix and match products from dry skin as well as oily skin to deal with your skin type. So one thing about skin type is your skin type can actually change. So if according to age and according to the environment that you're living in, or even in countries that experience 4 seasons, you can also kind of like change slightly according to the seasons. So my skin type is I am somewhere between normal on my good days and slightly oily on other days. So but I also have noticed that my T-zone actually gets oilier, is oilier than the rest of my face. So I guess somewhat of a combination, but I don't really have that extreme sort of dry and oily contrast, so it's more to of a, if it's normal then my T-zone would probably be slightly oily. And then we have skin concerns, and you will also see products that are targeted for specific concerns. And you know, there are a lot of concerns, but one, I'm just going to mention some of them, and some of them that I think appears a lot in product categories. Now firstly is acne prone skin. So if your skin is acne prone, it means you break out a lot, and this ranges from a lot of different severities. I am sort of acne prone, or I was acne prone before I started my skincare kind of routines, but my acne was like very mild. It will be just kind of like breakouts that happen very often, don't really go away. Some people have very bad acne, and they actually need treatment on top of good skincare. And some people are concerned about enlarged pores, so if you look at a person, you can visibly see their pores from a distance. Aging is also a skin concern for some people, and aging is actually a concern. A lot of people misunderstand that, you know, aging is probably a concern for women who are much older, but I will be talking about how you have to manage aging from an earlier start in order for you to look like Song Ji Hyo at her age later on in life, basically. The last one is sensitive skin. So sensitive skin, people with sensitive skin concern find it very difficult to find products that suit their face, because their skin tends to react to a lot of the chemicals that you can find in the products. So what they usually do is try to find specific line that caters to sensitive skin, which usually doesn't use really strong irritants or really strong chemicals to deal with skin concerns, and most of the time are very natural ingredient oriented. I'm going to talk about the basic skincare routine that I want to propose to people out there. And like I said, this is not even like, I personally don't think this is enough for you to ensure that your skin improves, but as a minimum level of taking care of your skin. And I guess for people who have never done any skincare before and want to start somewhere, I think this is a good place to start. A lot of other people would, you know, immediately look at videos that talk about the 5-step, 7-step, 10-step Korean skincare, and sometimes that can be very overwhelming, and that's not what I want to do today to this video. I just want to introduce something that's simple, straightforward, and something that people can easily get their hands on. So with that, if you've been following me for a while, you would know that I am part of Etude House Malaysia's group of beauty content creators called Sweet Generation, and because of that, I've actually been able to test out a lot of Etude House's product, including their skincare. I haven't made any reviews over it because when it comes to skincare, I really want to understand it, use it on my own skin, see how I react to it, what it feels like, and whether it's effective. So I've been using it for a month and a half now, and I've seen the effects that it has on my skin, and I'm very happy with it, and I definitely recommend this to every beginner out there. I think this is a line that's suitable for every skin type. And I know that's a lot to claim, but I'll explain why. So the product line I want to recommend today for everyone is the Etude House Sunjong skincare line. And there are only 3 basic steps that I want to introduce in this basic skincare routine, and that involves cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. So I think that is the 3 basic thing that you should have in your skincare routine. So I'm gonna talk about Sunjong for a little bit because it explains why I think this line is suitable for anyone and everyone. Sunjong was created by Etude House to cater for people with sensitive skin, and with that in mind, they made sure to use a lot of natural ingredients. And not only that, but they avoided any ingredients or the most common ingredients that are irritants to people with sensitive skin. Why this is a great product is because I always, even though I don't have sensitive skin, I would always go for products which have the most minimal amount of chemicals, the highest amount of percentage of pure natural ingredients, and I look for specific ingredients that would be good for my skin. Another thing that people need to bear in mind is that when you use a skincare line that is specific for sensitive people, you might not find immediate results. And that's also a reason why I waited a month and a half before I released this video regarding this skincare line, because I know that it takes time for me to see the results of the product on my skin. But I don't think products should irritate your skin so much that you're breaking out more from it before you heal. So the first step of your skincare routine that you want to do is you want to cleanse. And this is the Jung pH 6.5 Whip Cleanser. I'm going to talk about this in later episodes, but there are a lot of different types of products for each step of skincare. So there's different types. There's oil cleansers, water cleansers, micellar water cleansers, there's foam cleansers, there's whip cleansers, which is basically the same. Now what I love about this product is, firstly, let me just get my book of facts out here. So this contains 98.9% of naturally derived ingredients. And it has a low pH of pH 6.5 whip cleanser, and what that means is that when the pH is balanced, it's going to balance the amount of oil that is in your skin. You won't get that feeling of tightness after you use the foam cleanser, which is actually a bad thing. I know, like, the tight feeling after you wash your face seems very refreshing, it feels very clean, but what is actually happening is the barrier that keeps your moisture in your skin is actually being disrupted by the ingredients of that particular product. So with this cleanser, that doesn't happen at all. It's very mild, and I love it because you don't need to foam it in your hand. It comes out as a whip, as a foam to your fingers, and you can just immediately use it on your face. What it does is you get rid of all the impurities, all the dust, all the sweat, all the excess oil that you've been producing, and it gives you a clean base to do your skincare. Once you're finished with cleansing, you go on to the second step, which is toning. And for toning, I would suggest the Jung pH 5.5 Relief Toner. This is actually one of Etude House's best seller, and I can definitely tell you why. As you can see, I've already used like half of this small product. And you know, that's because I also use toners as masks, but that's also a topic for a different video. But this toner is great. Again, it has 97% derived natural ingredients. Oh, and also what all the Jung line products have is ingredients called panthenol. And panthenol is a form of B5 vitamin that really helps to hydrate skin. So it helps to provide moisture to your skin, and also to make sure that skin doesn't escape. And also it has something called, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, Madecasside, or derived from what is, you'll see more common, is Centella asiatica. And Centella asiatica is an ingredient that has healing properties. So if you have acne scars or if you have acne, products with Centella asiatica is what you need to look for. So this toner is quite watery, it's very clear, it's free from alcohol, it won't dry you out. Because it doesn't have any alcohol, it's not astringent, it's a moisturizing toner. What a lot of Korean people would do, instead of using a cotton pad to apply the toner to whatever it across the skin, is they put it on the palms of their hand, and a good amount, oops, it's slipping out, and then just tap it in your skin. But if you're more comfortable in using a cotton pad, that's totally fine. And what toning does is it not only does it clean out sort of anything that's left, or any impurities that was left over after cleansing, it also sort of serves as a preparation step, a prep step for your skin to absorb the nutrients from your treatment stage as well as your moisturizing stage. And the final step in my 3-step basic skincare is moisturizing. And for moisturizing, I want to introduce this Jung 10 Free Moist Emulsion. And what 10 free is, it's basically, it's free from the 10 most irritant ingredients to sensitive skin, I think. Or to skin in general. It's pretty much straightforward. So there's also, just like cleansers, there's also a lot of different type of moisturizers. There's gel type moisturizers, there's emulsion, there's cream type. And I would say gel type is good for oily skin. Cream types are really good for extremely dry skin or just dry skin. And I think emulsion though is quite good for both, but it's especially good for people who have combination skin. And what it is and the difference between the 3 types of moisturizer is the texture. And the emulsion has it doesn't have like a thick texture like cream, but it also has a bit more body than compared to gel type moisturizers. And obviously just put some on your hand or on your fingers and then apply it all over your skin. This moisturizing step is meant to provide moisture to your skin, but it also actually provides what we call a barrier of moisture for your skin, so that the moisture that it has or is already contained in your skin does not escape. What I consider a complete, or at least a sufficient skincare routine is and that is still basic but sort of gets the job done a bit more, is if you add a treatment stage. So a treatment stage is usually between it's between your toner and your moisturizer, and what it is you using either a serum, an ampule, or an essence that targets a specific skin concern that you have. So if your skin is too dry, you'll use an essence that is good for dry skin, that provides a lot of moisture. If you have scarring, then you use an essence that has a lot of ingredients which will help with healing properties. And what ampule serums and essences are basically products with very high concentrations of a specific type of ingredient which will help to deal with specific skin concerns. So that was the 3-step basic skincare routine with Jung and Etude House. I hope that was somewhat helpful for all of you. I'm not sure when this video will be up. It might be a Saturday night, it might be a Sunday night, depends on how quickly I edit this. But whatever night it is, that will be the same night or day or time that I'm gonna upload the next week. So stay tuned for that next week. Subscribe if you're not, so that you won't miss out on the next episode. Please let me know in the comment down below if this was somewhat helpful for you, and whether you're new to skincare, or whether you're someone who's just looking for more information and already loves skincare. Even if you want to correct the knowledge that I have provided, you can do so in the comment section below. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.